Okay, so I have this lovely Cobra right here. The engine right now is at the machine shop getting rebuilt. I'm trying to get some stuff done to it while I'm waiting for the engine. And one of the things I noticed while the engine was out was my lovely AC coil. The previous guy drag raced this car and did not want AC. So, as you can see, he just took pliers, bent this off, that one snapped off, so I had no way to even add AC to the car without putting in a new coil. So this is the old one that I've already taken out of the car. I've put the new one in now. There's the new lines, little caps on them, and then I'll have to add in the front coil and the compressor and all that crap. But I'm going to show a quick video on how I got the coil out from under there and replaced it. You can also use this video for a heater coil. To get the shifter boot off, you're going to have to take off whatever shifter knob you have on there, any nuts to hold that in place. Pull that off right there, and then this is all just held in with clips. You just got to work your way around it with the clips. Once you move it out of the way, this cigarette lighter right here is a plug. You got to pop that off, and this goes. To get this out, all you got to do is pop these little rubber things at the front. Pop those out. There's a screw here. A screw here. Pray a little pry. Pops out. To get this whole center console piece out, there are several different bolts. You got one here, and then down in here, there'll be one here, and one here. And then inside this, 2 bolts here. And then you have to angle the front up. You'll pull it away from all this. Pull it up away from this middle part so it can get over your handbrake. And then in order for it to fit through that slot, up at an angle and pull it out of the car this way. To take off this whole panel right here with the vents, the stereo, there's just 2 bolts underneath here. Be a bolt here, same size as all those other ones. Take that off, and then just work your way around the edges, popping off a few little clips, and this all should just slide out with the stereo, and the back will be all your wires. Clip all of those depending on what stereo you have, and then you can set this aside. To get these 4 screws out, you'll need a T20 Torx. There we go. And then just take this 4, this will come off. These 2 right here are going to pop off, the 2 knobs, so you might as well just take them off so you can put them somewhere and you don't lose them. To take off all these little clips in the back of the controls, you have to take off this 1 screw that holds both of these on. Don't unclip this. Then you'll have to unclip this one and this one. So just that 1 screw, these 2 clips, and this will come off. You'll have to pull that white thing back there, right here. It's got cables that control some of the HVAC stuff. You just gotta pop that off. To get the glove box off, just gotta take off these 3 screws, and then just pull in a little bit. These little tabs come off, and it drops down. Before you can get to the bolts to take the dash off, you're going to have to take this piece, pull it up some, if not take it completely off, and then take this kickstand piece that covers the computer, take that off, and then remove this little piece of trim so you can get those bolts off. The main way that the dash is completely held in place is through several different bolts around the perimeter. Take this one off, then pull the carpet up. There'll be this one, two more, and then there's a ground one right here. It's green. Over on this side, it's the same. One here, another one here, down here. You also have to pry this carpet up. There's little plastic clips that you have to pop out to get the carpet up. And then besides those, up on top, you have to just pop the vent off. And there's 1, 2, 3 down there. You can get easiest way is with an extension, so your ratchet's farther here. And then it's all the main supports are out. You also have to pry the clock off that's normally here, depending on the year. On 96, 97, there's a little clock. 98, there's no clock. And then, of course, on the newer ones, in that there's no clock as well. But just in case you have an older one. There's 3 screws that you have to take off to get this whole HVAC assembly out. Up here, there's one. There's one over here. And then the third one is way down here. You can easily get it with an extension, but it is right there. And then that whole thing will be fairly loose. The only other thing holding that whole assembly in place is this right here. Just get a deep socket, take that off. Usually there's a little bracket on there. Also, that holds one of the AC parts on there. And yeah, that's it. To actually get the dash to pull out as far as you need to get that unit out, you have to do one of 2 things. The more common way people do it is to completely take apart this side of the dash, pull the steering column out, do a bunch of crap with that. The bottom part's pretty annoying. Or, which in my opinion is a little bit easier, just take those bottom bolts out that I showed you, leave all the rest of this in there. You don't have to take the instrument panel off, all that stuff. But come around where the steering is. Obviously you have to do this from the bottom since your engine won't be out. But you will just find this one bolt right here that attaches to your steering rack. Take that out and your steering column will be able to slide far enough that way that you can push the dash. And that's all you have to do. Is take off the passenger side stuff and this one bolt right here, and you'll be able to get it out. Enough room. Once I got the whole dash off, apart, all that disconnected, the last thing I had to do to get this whole unit out in order to cut it open and get to replace the coil or replace the heater core is I took the door off, which is actually pretty simple. All you have to do is take off 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, and preferably with the help of a friend, help carefully lay this down. And that was it. Alright, so I pulled out this whole HVAC unit from the dash. Once you get it out, you can easily replace the heater core right here. You just take out 4 bolts, pops out, pop a new one in.